What is going on, everyone? We are jumping into the thing. Let me see, how much water do I actually have? Has it been filling up here? Because if it is, it would be cool. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. Let me see if I can make some more aluminum. Don't have any iron. Could make... Let me go ahead and make some iron here. Could make some aluminum. We'll let that do its thing. Sweet. And what's in my inventory here? Pretty light so far. Cool. And these are kind of shot to hell. This is about to die. That's unfortunate. I really like this weapon too. Need to repair some of these things here. Go put that in there for now. Go ahead and put this over here from now. So I actually do need some sand. I'm actually surprised that I don't have that staff weapon anymore. That's actually a bit surprising. Let me see if I can... Cool. Sweet. actually did forget something. Okie dokie. Oh shoot, you know what I didn't do? Because I'm a dummy. I didn't grab copy. And I didn't put my chat into my OBS. Because I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Hey, 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 hey. Paste. Apply. Oh god. Not what I was looking for. Not what I was looking for. Oh, okay. those. Let's go ahead and do the old live chat. There we go. Okay. Footsteps of the Framin. The last thing I need here is some carbonite scraps and some diamondine dust or something to that effect, so... Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. Oh, that's so... Oh, that scared me. Oh, God, I thought I just was gonna get eaten there. Uh. Da 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 da.
We are the people of Misr. We have known flight and death. The young go on that our people shall not die. Where did our flight begin? We are the people. We grew soft, Wali. So God brought us the weight of kindness to prepare for the time. You have failed the proving.
Ah.
We grew soft, Wali. You have failed. We are the people. We grew on our wanderings. We came to a planet devoid of gods, where war was we remember the slave cribs where we were held. We did. You have failed.
Ah, dang it. Boom, boom,
we
boom,
grew
boom,
on our
boom.
We remember the slave crib. You have failed. We grew on our the thread of the past was carried by word until so many planets. You have failed.
Ah.
We grew on our the thread of the past. So many planets across a long journey, young Wali. But we are almost. You have failed. We on our wandering. We remember the slave crib, the thread of the past. So many planets, a long journey, young Wali. But we are almost home. Just one last place of suffering. You have failed.
Come on.
We are the the thread of the past. So many planets, a long journey. The time of Mihna has ended. Young Wali, pass me.
Yuck. That graphic was yucky.
The path of the Zensuni Exodus is rare and hidden knowledge. You are no Masquerade cultist. Who are you? What do you seek here? The Fremen are long gone. Their siege is abandoned. Only their ghosts remain to haunt these halls.
Tech endures where flesh does not. I'm searching for the Fremen. Their technology may have clues. Lisan al-Garib.
That security door is encoded for Fremen biometrics. How did you bypass it? Perhaps we can help each other. I'm a scholar of Fremen's social, cultural, and philosophical constructs, both past and present. And I've studied the layout of this place. It's a death trap. Between the Masquerade trying to blow their way in and the structural damage left by the Sardaukar, the whole thing could come crashing down. And I have yours. The name's Aerie. I serve no one. Let's say I'm something of a freebooting academic. And like you, my interests lie in discovering the true extent of the Fremen, or more to the point, discovering if that eradication even occurred. South, maybe. Arrakis is a big place. And while we like to think we're at the center of all things, in relative terms, the sphere of Imperial influence is rather small. They could be anywhere beyond the deep desert or the Tanzaruft, as it's known to the Ikhwan Bedouin. Not entirely. I'm sure the Sardaukar massacred them by the thousands. This siege bears evidence of that. But you're right, if we survive. It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate... It serves the Emperor to depict the Fremen as barbarous and savage, but look at their craft. I see the work of a socially and materially advanced people. A people with the innate practicality and good sense to worship a local and very available god. Did you encounter the Masquerade on your way here? They're some kind of cult. Worm worshippers based out of an abandoned power station far to the west. It's odd to see them this far east. But if they found this place, they'll be coming. Down here, water discipline would finally be relaxed. Visitors could shed their dusty still suits and find refreshment. Looks like there's no other way forward. I hope you brought your cutter ray. We'll probably find that a lot of corridors and subchambers are collapsed and impassable. Some would have been brought down by the Sardaukar to deny key areas and resources to any survivors. Others would have been brought down by the Fremen themselves to crush the invaders. Barracks were through here. And likely an armory. It's probably for the best that this way is impassable. Don't touch the dead. It's standard Sardaukar doctrine to booby-trap the bodies of their fallen enemy. Through there, and the air filtration systems beyond that. Many of these doors also led to exterior passages where the water keepers would have maintained external dew collectors and wind traps. An extensive and lossless pipe system would deliver the gathered water to various catch basins and cisterns throughout the breach. However, all water would eventually return to the main reservoir. large nests of scorpions in order to harvest their venom for blades. That's a door I don't want to open. Strange to think these corridors once echoed with the hopes and dreams of a lost multitude. Mothers, fathers, and children beyond count. And now, only silence. The silence this rock hasn't known in 10,000 years.
Our first goal on Arrakis is grassland provinces. We will start with these mutated poverty grasses. When we have moisture locked in grasslands, we'll move on to start upland forests, then a few open bodies of water, small at first, and situated along lines of prevailing winds with wind-trap moisture precipitators spaced in the lines to recapture what the wind steals. We must create a true sirocco, a moist wind, but we will never get away from the necessity for wind traps. This ecology to begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to begin. Bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember
Bind the dunes using grass.
will open.
Bind dune grass. Okay, so bind. Dune is that.
Very good.
Okay.
To begin,
Bind the dune using grass.
Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons. To begin,
Bind the dune using grass.
Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face.
Create deep plantings in the shelter of the downward face. Create deep plantings.
You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language
Create
of ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open. To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face.
Shelter downwind faced. Shelter.
You will be tested on
Shelter
how well you have learned
downwind
to recognize
faced.
the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Shelter. And what's shelter?
Brilliant work.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals.
Introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil.
How well you have learned to recognize the language of the
Burrowing
ecological
animals
transformation.
to
Remember your lessons,
animal
and the door to the future
aerate.
will open.
Animal aerate. What's rock? It's soil. Could be sand, but I'm assuming it's animal aerate. It's just got to be animal aerate. So animal aerate.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a friendly pre-adolescent.
Jeez.
Good work. This must be the way.
I will take all of those.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Mine, and the various, that's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here. This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon that great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
What's the reason I'm here today? I still don't know why you're here.
A death stone. The place all fremen end up at death, so they may return their script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path." And I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Oh, okay. So this one doesn't move.
Very good.
Bro, how much blood did I actually put in there? It definitely was not this much. This is crazy. This is a crazy amount of blood. Oh, so when ya, mamma mia, mama, ooh, when ya, yeah.
If you are watching this, I am likely dead or captured. I came to siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm, because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet, like you and many others, with one overriding directive: find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the Communinet or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go. They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber indicates that the ones who sent us will not stop until they achieve their aims. I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human. Who are you really?
I just wanted to see what that said.
This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin. That's not good. We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this. And I have access to the resources of a great house. Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Happy I ran around. Would have missed this. Dude, why does this girl still have her gun out? Oh, that's a sandworm. Oh, fun.
It's the Masquerade. Going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You will pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
Oh, what the? The problem? This is a problem? Okay.
Sector weather alert.
Oh
Alarm sandstorm
no.
is approaching.
That's annoying. So where the heck do I go? Is it down? Can't be down, can it? Oh. Might be down. Do have a ladder here, so... Yo, where the freak do I get out at? Right here. Siege. And complete the first part of the story. Hell yeah. While I'm up here. Sir, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? But a little, 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 little. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck.
Found them. To arms. Grenade out.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hands up! Where is everybody?
Weapon empty.
Eyes on target! Incoming! I see.
I've got you covered.
Raising shield.
Grenade out.
Cohorts, attack! Enemy
Oh my god. Holy sh...
I've got you covered. Shield engaged. Sandflies unite. Get up. To the end. I see you, Doc. Uniting staff. Sandflies unite. Found them. We see you. Shield engaged. I've got your back. Good. Attack the enemy. Let's get that bastard.
Interloper. I've got your back.
The flip. Okie dokie. No probe? Dang. I'm gonna head back to my base. I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Hey, Sophia, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for stopping by. What's the symbol you got up here? Gone Bananas badge. That's awesome. Sophia, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm chilling, enjoying some Dune. Have you ever seen any of this gameplay before? Have you played it at all? I am watching some gameplay of it at the moment. Okay. Do you know what kind of game it is? I guess, what do you know about the game? It's been enjoyable. I've been primarily playing it solo, so, you know, but, you know, like anything, it's probably better with friends. I do have another friend who has picked it up as well, but I just haven't gotten a chance to play with him much. It's an RPG. That's... I wouldn't say it's an RPG. Definitely, it's more survival-based than anything. You know, so... I don't know if you played like a Lego Fortnite. I think Hunt Showdown is technically also somewhat of a survival game, but you know, yeah, so it's an open world game. So, you know, this is the world that I've unlocked so far. I still have a few sections to unlock, so the whatever this is over here, the western wall and the eastern wall, and then this whole area down here. But I haven't really been able to get to a lot of this area because it's open sand, and there are worms, the Shai-Hulud, the sandworms from Dune. They pop up, you know, through the sand. So if you're on it too long, they'll eat you. So this, you know, the game is more. Oh, that's an ornithopter right there. Just landed over there. That's what I've been trying to build, get to a point to build, but. All right, fine. I'll pull out that, do a little refuel. Sweet. Yeah, so it's, yo, Sophia, thank you very, very much for the follow. I appreciate that. So yeah, so the game is more of an open world survival game in the world of Dune. I would not call it an RPG, although you do have some like build elements, if you will. So you have like your character armor and things like that, which so far has just seemed pretty standard. You have some additional things here, which I have no idea what these two things are yet. I haven't even unlocked that. And then you do have some skills, which, to be honest, I have not really dove into, and I think that's kind of cool. But then at the same time, you know, it's like, well, how hard is this game if you actually don't have to do, like, unlock, you know, your skill, like use a lot of your skills. So it might make the game a little bit easier, but I've been faring enough without the skills. And then you have base building, so that's someone's base there. Someone has made that. Dude, where am I going? I don't even know where I'm going right now. I think, yeah, okay, there we go. I need to go over here because I need to go home. I'll show you my base once I get home here. Oop. Did not mean to do that. Ba ba ba. Yay. Oh, I need to find some. Oh, that might catch me. No, it did not. Cool. Yeah, it's been an interesting game without a doubt. So you have to be aware of, like, because this is based in Dune, you have to be aware of things like water, you know, how much water you have, because that can affect your stamina and things like that. Just gotta collect this water here. Oh, I don't know if you saw that ornithopter up there. That's what I've been trying to build, but I'm still missing stuff to actually build it. I need something called diamond dine and carbonite scraps. That's someone's base. That's someone's base. That's someone's base. All very, very cool. That's another person's base there. I like this one. This one's kind of cool. That's another person's base. You know what? I actually might bring some iron back with me. Yeah. I don't really feel like I need copper anymore. Go. I have created a base, yes. On the inside, it's not super special, but on the outside, I like the outside of it. I'm heading there now. I need to drop off all of these materials and probably head back out. I'm also this epilogue here. Wait for Ari to find information about decoding the mimic field. I'm waiting for this character in game to get back to me. So yeah, so all of this area, this is all like open sand. So if I travel out in that area, eventually you'll see a sandworm breach. That's what that little notification was, right over that direction. Jeez. So you can see my base right there on the map, about 2 kilometers away. Yeah, the thing in this game that you have to be aware of is that while there is a story and everything like that, you have to go through and collect a lot of this stuff. A lot of like ore. So there's copper, carbon, iron, aluminum. Eventually I'll get beryllium. Let's see here. Let me open my inventory and let me grab this and put that over there. Welding's in there. Let's grab that. Put that in there. Okay. I'll see if I can't get a sandworm to breach here. I'm just got to travel down these things to make sure that, because the sandworms, they're called. Well, I don't know if it's one that's named Shai-Hulud, if it's one worm, or if they're all called Shai-Hulud, but they are referred to as the sandworms. Yeah, so you'll see that notification right there, right down at the bottom of my screen, right underneath my car. That's like, hey, you're making a sandworm aware of your presence. So let's see here. So I'll keep traveling down here. So I'll probably get a sandworm to breach here. So you can see, like, it's getting a little more, like noisy. And as soon as I pass through this area, I think this is a trap that I'm going to be traveling. Yep. Come on, Shy. There he is. That is Shai-Hulud, the sandworm. Now, if I'm on the sand for too long when that sandworm comes out, then I really have a problem, because eventually he'll eat me, and I don't want to be eaten. So this is another person's base here. I think this guy's fairly new to this region. But it's kind of cool to see. It's got some lights up. Looks like some overhead lighting and things of that nature, which is kind of cool. Definitely a fun design on his part there. And then this is my base over here. So I'll jump out here in the middle as soon as I get in. I don't want that ship to find me. That ship sucks. I'm gonna just drive in here.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
Enter Harco Village. That's the anvil. That's Pinnacle. That's the crossroads. I guess I have to find Harco. I don't know where Harco is at. Griffin. Huh. Ooh. All right. That's where I'm going to be going. Okay, let me jump out here. I'll give you the... So this is the outside of my base here. This is the second floor of my base. It's pretty bare right now. I haven't really spent a lot of time on designing. And then this is the lower part of my base. Let's go ahead and drink some water here. Feel completely refreshed there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I cannot deposit blood at all. Let me go ahead and put one of these sacks over here. Let me... do the old quick deposit there and the old quick deposit over here. Open my inventory. Let's take that. What? Oh, nice. Okay. Went through all of my aluminum. That's good. I need the erythite crystal over there. I wanna be where the people are. This is probably the biggest bummer about it all. Like, I just have to go one by one. Maybe I should just put all of this downstairs. Actually, not a bad idea. But for now, let me... Oop. Nope. Let's go ahead and put this over here for now. So I got carbon, aluminum, iron, and copper all in here, and erythite crystal. I can go back down. This is going to be the biggest bummer. Yay. Do. You know, I'll play a smattering of things. I actually don't really choose to play just one game. So I'll play Fortnite, I'll play Destiny, I'll play Halo, I'll literally play whatever. I am not tied to one game. It's something I've specifically opted to do because I just never find that I want to just play one game, you know? So Generally speaking, I tend to be into FPS games, but it's not like I mean, you know, like I'll get into just about anything that's shooter related. I think that those are probably my bread and butter, if you will. But I'm not like, again, I'm not like it has to be a first person shooter or I'm not gonna play it, right? Like I'll try to get my hands on just about anything because, you know, life's too short just to play one thing, right? But again, I'll try to play just about anything that I want to. What's up, Jan? I mean, I wouldn't mind playing Clair Obscura. Just I haven't really looked into it, so I just didn't play it other than what you said in Discord. Which, by the way, John, this is your room. Whenever you get back, it is for you to use. That is your. This is your. Yeah, that's what Jan here played. He played Clair Obscura Expedition 33. He said he really liked it. Jan, I will say that whenever you do start playing this again, everything needs organization. Okay, it all needs to be organized. It is not organized at all. I need your eye. Oh, let's get this granted out. Because I actually need to do. Let's put the construction tool on. I like the outside of it, but it could, yeah, it could be bigger. I have been working on trying to get a ornithopter, and this is where I'm going to store it at. This is the spot that I'm going to store it in. But I have not been able to. Maybe I need to build it up one level higher just so that it's not right there. Maybe build it up one level higher. But this area, maybe this area is like a dining, living area or something to that effect. You know what? I'm actually gonna put in some windows through here now that I'm thinking about it. Let me do window. I guess actually let's leave this a wall. So we'll go put that up, and then we'll put this up, and this up. And maybe we'll also demolish this and put another. There we go. Yay! And then the other thing that I actually needed to do. Oh, oh no, nice. It didn't delete. Hell yeah. So I got some. I found some little ornaments and things like that. So. Oh, dang! I was able to make myself like a little bed. Put a window in there. I put a couple windows in here for you on the outside. Maybe. You know what? I'm thinking about it. Let me. Oh, I need iron. Oh, come on. One iron. Let me go make it. Let me go make 1 iron there. And we'll go up here, and I'll demolish this and put in 1 door there. Yay! Got a little deck. Got a little ladder over here on this side. I put in this water thing so that we could basically always have drink. It uses these filters, so I have some filters downstairs, and then I put up 2 of these here as well for power. So these will probably work for the next 21 days. I also have the stuff downstairs still on the power, but I'd rather put those up because I think they're going to be a little easier to manage, and they create more power. So that is nice. I also ended up collecting some aluminum, so I got some aluminum in here as well. Might need some iron here at some point. Create some more aluminum. Yeah, what I'm hoping to do here is I got a little vehicles fabricator. I've been trying to get this ornithopter together, but I need these diamond dust and carbide scraps, and I haven't really been able to find them at all. However, I just found on the map up in this area here, this little mountain area, I should be able to find carbide scraps and diamond dust, and I could use that to make the thing. But yeah, I've gotten through essentially the main story so far. I've gotten through the main story so far. I just hit the epilogue. Well, I guess I don't know if I hit the main story. It said the first part of the story, and then there was an epilogue. But now you can, as you can obviously see up at the top there, over that way, the black market tech. That's like the next part of the story. You know what? These shadows are absolute ass. Can I jump into my settings here? Dude, why is this 4K? I do not want it. I do not want it to be 4K. I've been really enjoying the game. So it's one of those things where it's like a bit hard to put down, you know? Oh, dude, that is so ass. Shadows. What happens if I do Ultra? Ultra definitely is going to put more strain on my... It's better. You might have to take some time to make some... You might have to go out and get some iron. I haven't really been making a lot of iron, but... There we go. So, yeah. But I got plenty of water. Nearly all of it's full. I got this new water canister. Still got my small ones over here, but... let me see. Did I get everything from here? I did. I need to put in this battery here again. Maybe I can actually just... Maybe a bit of refueling. Let's do alphabetical, medium. Can I combine these? No, that's too bad. All these are... alphabetical. Here's a medium-sized one. I can put this small one back in. Granite. Okay, let's go put some of this stuff away. Hopefully this helps your journey as well, John. Whenever you're able to hop back on. So put that up there. There we go. I don't know what these spice infused are, as I kind of collect them as I go through, so. I just need some iron here. More iron. I think that's what this is. Can continue to make some iron here. Oh wait. Come on, dude, let me go. I'll have to start making some of these. I haven't made any of them yet. But it just, I don't know, it takes like... Just haven't made any of it. I think I can put this downstairs. All right. Wait, I need to go east. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That's a cool base out there. I think I can drive right on through this area up here. Over here. Da da dun dun doo doo. Really? Ooh. Bam 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 bam. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, I'm going over there. I wonder if I can just get through it through here. Let me... Maybe someone else is here? Definitely not. Okay. Oh. I'll be up soon, I'm sure.
Some of our scouts have just returned. They report that the Zalakidir is thick with new scavenger camps. The skies above are heavily trafficked by both warring houses, and the destruction they rain upon the desert draws the scavies like flies. The bounty is harvest, as my father would say, and easy pickings. At this point, we just need to be moving as many live bodies as possible. Quantity over quality. We are processing 2 slave heads per week when we should be processing 4 or 5. Our scouts in the Graben report they're tracking several bands of deserters. I know the reward money would be nice, but more often than not, the deserters are better equipped and trained than our guys. It's not worth the effort. For now, let us focus our captured teams on the Zalakidir and knock some heads, as my father would say. We need to get Lord Raban his mala before we become that mala.
Oh, what a shot.
boss. We've got real trouble here. I sent a squad down in the rift to scout for Kirov, like you said. Full dozen armed men with transportation. Only one came back, and he was shot up pretty bad. Lived long enough to tell us they ran into what they thought were Harkonnen troopers. Since they were the Baron's men, our guys decided to ask what they knew about the area. But the soldiers, or whatever they were, opened up with grenades and darts without saying a word. The lone survivor managed to crawl away after getting hit. He watched the troopers loot all our boys' gear and ride off laughing in their trucks. We can't send anyone else down there. We're outclassed.
Oh my gosh. Where do I find heavy compressors? I mean, this is where it told me to go, is like in this area here. But like carbide scraps and diamond dine, it's like none of that is here. I could maybe instead I could where's the, isn't there one over here? Am I mistaken? I actually can't remember. Anvil. Is there not one over here? Could be wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's all the way up there. Golly. Let me see if I can just... Let me head back here. Maybe I can use the taxi service or something. This guy got lucky. Oh, God. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, This is not good. Come on. Come on. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, that's a problem. What do I even... I don't even have... I don't even have... Oh, yes, I do. I have some. Okay.
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. I have to look into that more. Alright. Well, you know what? I may just head back.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Yeah, goodbye. What I'm confused by is Laga Basin South. I guess what I'm the anvil. Where does this fly me then?
Can I fly you somewhere today? Music to my ears. Where do you want to go? Well, the Harkonnens love their docking fees, so that's going to cost a little extra. All right, suit yourself. Music to my ears. Atreides and their war levies. Look, all right, suit yourself. Music to my... The basin is a pretty big place. Could you narrow it down a little? All right, suit you.
Gotcha. So I have to actually fly out to Harko Village. Great. Okay, but I'm actually going to head back home, drop off my stuff. Okay, fine. Hold on. Go ahead and slurp some juice down. So you will shut up about the whole thing. Sophia, typically I stream Thursdays and Fridays. I try to keep it consistent at that. Most of the time I'm successful in doing that, but sometimes I'm not. But that seems to be that's typically my days off and whatnot. I may end up starting to stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays just because I've changed my schedule at work, but Sophia, I'd be curious to know what you're hoping to get from the connection. You looking to play together, or are you looking to just get to know me? What are your thoughts? Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Sophia. I don't have. I do have Instagram. It's under the same name that I have here, so you're welcome to go follow me there. In terms of Discord, though, I actually have not made my own Discord. It is something that I have not really looked into all that much, just because I don't want to manage it. But you're welcome to follow me on there, and maybe we can connect there and see how things go. If that works for you. Sounds good. I'm gonna keep all my parts over here. Put all the... I really thought I got some ore, but maybe I didn't. I won't make any. No steel for now. I'll make a cobalt paste though. I'll need to get some erythite crystal at some point. But now, make another 200 if I wanted to. I'll make some. Two fuel cells. You know what? Let me make 5 of these here. Let me go ahead and make another 200 of those. And let me make another. Do another 100 of these. Let's do 50. We don't need. So that way we can. Wind turbine directional. A wind turbine that generates a large amount of reroutable power for base production structures, requires lubricant for operations, placed close to a subfield with a construction tool, spice refinery. Yeah, I need some more erythite. Anyways, I am gonna leave it at that for now. Let me actually go ahead and put in let me. I wonder if I can just. You know what? I actually don't even think that I have the construction tool on me, so I am going to put these back in here for now. and I'm gonna go ahead and quit my game. Ugh. Ugh. We're gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you very much for stopping by, everyone. Appreciate the follow, Sophia. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're chilling. I think I've put like, yeah, dude, almost 50 hours into this game, and I just finished the first part of the story, so. Now I gotta go to the villages and things like that. Ooh. I'll read that in a second. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope everyone is doing well. Peace out and have a good one. Love you guys. Bye. All right.